Well, here we go again, guys. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my top 5 assault rifles for season 11. Now I want you guys to pause the video real quick before you watch my list, man. Drop down in the comment section your top 5, man. Everybody's top 5 who I've seen is different, man. Everybody has a different belief, everybody has a different thing that they like to do in the game. So top 5s are changing and are not the same because every single weapon can be changed to meet different criteria, man. I'm loving it, man. The Gunsmith is one of the best things to happen to COD Mobile. But anyway, let's get right on into today's video, man. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, leave a like on the video, and comment down below and let me know that you are new to the hype fam. Anyways, here we go. So before I start with the entire list, I want to do an honorable mention to a weapon that I have not leveled up yet, but a lot of people keep telling me that it's still as good as it used to be, and that is the KN44. Now I have not leveled it up yet, so I cannot speak on the KN44. I have not used it a whole lot. So the KN44, man, the base stats are decent and everything, but like I said, I cannot talk about the KN44 yet. I will be leveling it up soon. I think I'm gonna pause my road to platinum series that I was doing and try to get every single gun to max level so I can have all of them. So every single season I can give you guys an update on the best weapon, so I already have everything in order, and then I will return with the road to platinum, road to diamond camo, road to Damascus camo, whatever it's going to be called. So that's it. KN44 is an honorable mention. Now let's start out with my number 1, and y'all gonna be surprised. One weapon that I use all the time that is missing from the list. Now I'll talk about it towards the middle of the video, and I'll tell you why it's missing. But anyways, number 5 is the ASM-10. Now I love the ASM-10, man. It has high damage, man. High damage weapon. The only problem with the ASM-10 is that it is rather slow. Like the aim down sight time is rather slow. The weapon in itself it's a slow gun, but I don't mind it for the way that I play. I don't mind it. It's very, very good when you're peeking corners. It's very, very good for slow pace situations. If you're somebody who likes to rush a lot, the ASM-10 may not be the weapon for you. It still can be deadly at every single range in the game, but at the same time, if you like to rush up, it may not be the weapon for you. But I love it, man. I love the ASM-10. To me, this top 5, depending on how you play, you can organize any of these weapons and put it as your number 1 because it's your number 1, it's your list. So I'm just saying, the way that weapons are set up now is so many different things you can do with guns, man, and it is just a great feeling to know that even if a gun is not that good, you can make it your number 1 if you put the correct attachments on it. So, and I will post every single Gunsmith. I forgot to say this, and I already did it. The Gunsmith will be showed first, and then the gameplay of me playing will be showed after the Gunsmith. So if you want to see what Gunsmith I rock with these weapons, there it is. It's gonna be there for you. So next, man, my number 4 is the ICR. Now I love the ICR, man. It's just one of those fun weapons in the game. It's probably the most balanced weapon in the game, like in terms of just an overall weapon that anybody could pick up at any single time without any practice. This is that weapon for you, man. You can pick up the ICR and do everything that you want. You can rush, you can shoot long range, you can do everything, and it's probably, like I said, the most balanced weapon, and it's probably the most user-friendly weapon in the game right now to me, other than maybe the M4. But I feel like all the ICR is just an upgraded version of the M4 in my opinion, and like ICR, it's just great, man. It's great, man. Everything is good. Damage is okay. Fire rate is okay. Accuracy is okay. Mobility is okay. Everything is just right there, man. Very, very balanced, man. That's why it makes my list at number 4. Number 3, man. Number 3. We're gonna talk about this, man, the Man of War. The Man of War almost top for me. I just recently started using it again. Maybe I'm biased on these next two because the next two are weapons I use all the time. The Man of War is very, very good. It is what the ASM-10 should be, in my opinion, because it has that high damage. But unlike the ASM-10, it's a little bit faster if you put the right things on it. Is it, you know what I'm saying, just that much faster, like way faster? No, it's not. It definitely isn't. But at the same time, it can be used just like you would the ASM-10. It's great for peeking. It's great for slow paced gameplay. That's what I use it for personally. The ASM-10 and Man of War, I use them the same way. Slow paced gameplay. ICR, I use it for whatever I need to. So if I'm playing more OBJ, I probably will go ASM-10 Man of War. If I want to push up a little bit but have the balance, if I like the balance of doing pushing and stand back and doing OBJ, the ICR is what I would choose. But like I said, the Man of War is what the ASM-10 should be. But in my personal opinion, I think I aim better with the ASM-10 than I do the Man of War. But like in terms of being a better weapon, the Man of War is probably a little bit better than the ASM-10 right now. Just saying, it might be just a little bit better. I feel like they're neck and neck, just depending on how you play them and different play styles like that. So that's my number 3. Number 2. Now my number 2 and number 1 can be flip-flop, just depending on how good of a player you are and how much you can control recoil. Because my number 1 is my number 1 because I can control the recoil and I can do whatever I want with the weapon and it doesn't phase me. But for somebody else, my number 2 might need to be your number 1. So my number 2 is the DRH, man. Love the DRH, man. DRH is one of the best weapons in the game, but you gotta put the right attachments on it. Just remember, I'm showing all the Gunsmiths, man. So Gunsmith should be on your screen right now. Copy it down, use it. Let me know what you think about it, man. The DRH is very, very good, man, especially with that attachment. Once you put that attachment on, it takes it to another level, and that's kind of what I'm getting into with my number 1. But the DRH does what every weapon on this list does, and it has the damage to match it. So that's why it's over the top for me. Everything is good to go when you're using a DRH, man. And a lot of people been telling me the DRH might have fell off, but I don't feel it, bro. I don't know. Let me know if the DRH fell off or you down in the comment section below. But for me, DRH is still pretty good. Now my number 1, a lot of people won't even think that this will be my number 1. It used to be my favorite weapon in season 1 and season 2. I used it despite it being trash. It was trash in season 1 and season 2. Garbage, man, garbage. But my favorite weapon in the game for a long time was the LK-24. The LK-24 is still one of my favorite weapons, and I want to shout out the LK-24. It's one operator skin that I need to use on the LK-24 before I like officially take it out of my top 5 for a long time. But I haven't used it yet, so it's not in my top 5 this season. I haven't been using the LK-24 for the past 2 seasons almost because the iron sight on it is just terrible, bro. The iron sight, I hate the, like, it's my favorite weapon, but I hate the iron sights, man. I hate the iron sights on the LK-24, man. They're just garbage, man. To me, your visibility is just done. Like, every single weapon on this list, you can use the iron sight if you need to. If you want to put a red dot sight, do that. But I could put a, I have to put a red dot sight on the LK-24. I have to. But my number 1 right now is the AK-47, and let me talk about that for a second. The AK-47, man, has some of the best base damage in the game when you don't have any attachments, right? It's getting a new attachment that's going to increase the fire rate, and then we don't know how much of the damage will get decreased. We haven't figured out, like, we see the numbers when we click like on the attachment, but we don't know by how much. But I feel like that attachment might actually put it over the top of the DRH. If the attachment is not that good, I still put the AK-47 second. I'll put it second, but I feel like that attachment will take it over the top of the DRH, man. And just like the DRH, an attachment makes it just that better. I feel like that attachment that we're getting for the AK-47 is going to make it that much better. I don't think the damage is going to fall off too much, but then I feel like that small increase in fire rate would take it over the top, because a lot of times back in the day, the fire rate of the AK-47 was a problem. But with an increased fire rate and that damage not going down a whole lot, it's going down. I hate that. I wish the fire rate went up and the damage stayed the same. I feel like that would be fine. I don't feel like it'll break the game, but maybe they tested it, maybe they did break the game. I don't know. But that is my top 5, man. Let me know down in the comment section what your top 5 is. I would love to see what y'all top 5s are, because everybody has something different that works for them, man. That's why from season 9 up until now, everything has been so good, because everything is different. It's not the same, and it's been a good time, except for the Molotovs. I'm not done talking about the Molotovs, but anyway, I'm not gonna talk deep about that, man. Let me know what you guys think about my top 5 down in the comment section below, man. Y'all continue to grind and continue to shine. It's your boy Drew, and I'm out.